Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful day. How are all my beautiful fairies doing? Today's video starts the first episode of Let It Snow, a holiday series that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to film the same videos that I normally would, but they're just going to have like a little holiday flair to them, just like this one. I know everyone says this, but I literally love the holidays. Just like, you see lights everywhere, and I'm a fairy at the end of the day. I love seeing fairy lights, and I love the cookies and the hot chocolate and the weather. Jingle bells, jingle bells. With that being said, Let It Snow has officially started. By the way, if you're new to my channel, I do make new videos every Monday and Wednesday, so join the Samily. Today's video, I am finally filming my Girlboss Habits. I actually filmed one of these, but like fit girl habits, and I will leave that video down below. But today, I'm just sharing all of my best girl boss habits that you need to practice right now. When I first started coming up with a list, like all the best girl boss habits and like all the things that I want you guys to do, I made like this whole long list, and a lot of the things and the habits that I came up with were things that I didn't always do all the time. For example, planning. Sometimes I plan, and I do think it's super important to plan and you'll be on the right track. But then there's other days that I wake up and I'm just so motivated and I still get everything done even without planning. So yes, planning is important, and I definitely don't want to say that you shouldn't, but that's just an example of just things that I put on my list that I don't do every single day. I wouldn't call them like Sam's tried and trues. No. So in this video, I just want to share things that I actually do and I actually believe in, and as I grow and continue to mature, then I'll add to the list and share that information. But at the end of the day, you don't want to take in too much information to the point where you feel like you've learned nothing. You know what I mean? You want to take in some really good habits, really good ideas, implement those, take action, and then learn more tips and, I don't know, better stuff. So anyways, with that being said, let's get started. Tip number 1. If you watch my channel, this is no surprise what I'm about to say, but it's to wake up early. No, a few more minutes. I don't want to wake up. I hate mornings. Do I have to be a morning person? Yes! So I actually filmed a whole video on how to be a morning person, and I will leave that video down below, and it's really good tips, and it's all about my morning routine, and it's half sit down and it's half vlog. So I won't spend too much time talking about that because I know you guys are like bored to death hearing me talk about why it's so important to be a morning person, but just a few little tips. When you are trying to achieve a goal or a dream, or you're pursuing something or anything like that, if you have more time, then you are going to get it done faster and more efficient. A lot of people complain that there's just not enough time in the day to get things done. So when you wake up an hour earlier than you have to, or 30 minutes early, so I like to be up at 5:30 every single day, and then on the weekends I like to sleep in a little. Sometimes I'll sleep till 6:30 or 7 or 7:30, but really no later than that. And being a morning person has taught me so much. The first thing is waking up, the initial waking up and getting out of bed. Yes, it's hard, and yes, you feel like, I can't do this, I just want to snooze. But think about that fire under your butt. And that's what my mom used to always say, you know, like, what is it that you want? Like, what is that goal? What is that dream? What is that motivation? And use that to be that force to get you out of bed, and that's really what helps me. Years ago, when I was starting my YouTube channel, I had a regular 9-to-5 day job that I would go to. I'd wake up super early in the morning and I'd film a YouTube video, then I'd go to work, then I'd come home, I'd edit that YouTube video, and I'd put it on YouTube. And that was my routine. If I wasn't a morning person, I probably wouldn't be sitting here today talking to you guys and getting that done. Honestly, just try it out. What's the worst that could happen? It doesn't cost any money, and it's not something you have to buy and work hard to do. It's just something you just can implement right now. It's one of those things that you could take action right now. Okay, so habit number 2 is one that is still hard for me, but I'm working on, and that is to remove should, want to, I could, I'm going to try to. You want to remove sentences like this out of your vocabulary. So this year I did talk about this on Snapchat a little bit, but I did get a mentor. So a mentor is somebody that you don't pay or anything like that. It's not the same as like a life coach or anything like that, but basically it's somebody that you look up to or somebody that has done something that you want to do, and you could just nicely ask them one day, you know, would you mentor me? Basically, a mentor will hold you accountable to your goals. So my mentor actually has a mentor, which is perfect because she kind of learned from him how to mentor me, and she holds me accountable to my goals, and we do have like a weekly phone conversation. And honestly, you could talk to your mentor like once a month or once a week, or I know some people talk to their mentor like every single day. One of the things she likes to do is she likes to give me homework. Julia, no more homework, please. I'm not in school anymore. This week, my homework was to stop saying I should do that and stop saying, okay, yeah, I want to do that. I remember she went all out on the phone the other day when I said, yeah, I should do that. She was like, should is the worst word. Stop saying that. You say that all the time. Do you know in this phone conversation you said should 30 times? And I didn't even realize I was doing it. I want to get in the habit of removing these kind of words out of your vocabulary because they don't light that fire under your butt. You know what I mean? Like they don't, I should do something is not that exciting, right? Like who wants to work hard on something that they should do? Instead, you should say, I am going to do this. I'm going to do this right now, or I'm going to be doing this tomorrow at 8 a.m. I don't know. You want to give it a time and you want to give it an action. So I realized that a lot of the things that I told myself I should do, I never ended up doing. It's crazy because a lot of times you don't even realize you're doing it. You don't even realize that you're saying, yeah, I should do that. You're right. Or, yeah, you know, I really want to. I know so many people that say they want to, especially with anything social media related. Like one of my friends, she wants to start a YouTube channel. One of my friends wants to start a blog. So many people say they want to and then they never do. And I get it, like things can be scary, and I get it that fear gets in the way, and you know, you do want to plan things out. You don't want to just like half-ass them. You want to like do them good. At the end of the day, there's no such thing as failing. Failing is only if you give up. So if you give up, you failed. But if you didn't give up, then you didn't fail. You're just working at it. So remember that. Remember next time you want to start something and you feel like, I'm scared. Like I'm scared to just like create a date, and I'm scared to just like go with it and do it. Remember that there's no such thing as failure, and that what's scarier than starting is never starting at all. Wow, that was good. That was good. I just thought of that. Girlboss habit number 3 is to surround yourself with like-minded people. As the old saying goes, monkey see, monkey do. If you're surrounded by people that are motivated and are achieving their goals, and they're positive and they're vibrant and colorful and they're just fun to be around, then you usually have a lot of fun with these people, right? And you usually kind of like take on their energy. I think that as humans, that's what we do. We take on people's energy. And when someone's telling you a really sad story and you know they feel awful inside, and they're telling you something awful that just recently happened, you're not sitting there like, yeah. No, you're taking on their energy. You feel awful. You want to hug them. You want to make them feel better, but you also are taking on sort of that sad energy, and you're just, you know, you're there for them and listening. Like it or not, we're creatures of habit, and the people we surround ourselves with, we take on their habits. So if you're surrounded by, like I said, really great people that are doing great things, then you're going to do great. If you're surrounded by people that are lazy and they don't have motivation, they have no ambition, they have no goals, and they just live for the weekend, they don't really care about the week, they don't care about anything, then you're gonna take on that energy, you're gonna take on those habits, and you're not gonna care about anything. My advice for people that are around negative people, maybe you live with these people and it's just kind of hard to be like, okay, I'm done with my family now, you know what I mean? Like maybe you're not getting the support you need from your family or your friends. Just try to work hard in silence. Don't tell them everything you wanna do, because if somebody's in a negative mindset, they are going to say negative words, and they might say things to you that they don't mean and discourage you, and then you don't want to go and, you know, pursue these things because of what they said. And I just want to remind you guys about negative people, and when people say hurtful things, they're just speaking to a mirror. Like when somebody says something mean, they're not necessarily speaking to you. You don't even have to take it personally, because they're literally speaking to a mirror. Like what they say is really how they feel inside and what they want to say about them. So don't worry about it. Just don't even share it with them. You know, just live your life, let them live their life, and just work hard in silence. Girlboss habit number 4 is to work out and eat healthy to build your confidence. So I know that I always say those things for your health and your wellness and your mind. Like, that's why you should be eating healthy and working out, and I stand by that, and I totally agree. You know, if you eat a candy bar for lunch, you're gonna have like a sugar high and have like that sugar rush feel, but then you're gonna crash and you're gonna have a headache, and then you probably don't want to work as hard when you come back from your lunch break. So yes, I totally think that for your mind and for your body, you should definitely be eating healthy and working out. But for this video, for the purpose of this video, Girl Boss Habits, to be a girl boss and to pursue whatever it is that you want and to get your dream life, you have to be confident. No one is ever going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. And even those that think, well, they believed in me before I believed in myself, no, someone saw something in you because you were showing that, if that makes sense. I feel like that didn't make sense. Confidence comes from within, and those are all things you can improve with eating healthy and working out. Working out makes you more confident because when you're working out, your body gives off hormones that actually make you happier and actually make you feel better and feel more positive. I once read that the most successful people in the world, the one thing that they had in common is they all like to work out before working. Like, they like to get in a morning workout. And I know it's because it does make you feel more confident. You feel closer to any of your fitness goals that you might have. You feel like you kind of worked off any stress that you might have. So you don't have to go on a crazy diet or workout schedule or anything like that. Like I say, I love to do a brisk walk in the morning with my dog Wyatt. And my last girl boss habit, and this is very important, is to have sexy finances. I know Sophia Amoruso, the author of Girl Boss, talks about this at the end of her book. She talks about, you know, that money looks better in your bank than on your feet, and I totally agree with that. What I mean by having sexy finances, being able to save. So when you have extra money, you know, don't go spending it all in one place. Like my grandparents used to always say, like, don't spend it all in one place. But now I see, like, as an adult, how important it is to save money, because you never know when things are gonna come up. You never know what might happen. You know what I mean? You wanna prepare for the worst, almost. I'm not saying focus on that or anything like that, but you almost do wanna prepare for the worst. Like, the roommate you're living with, they might lose their job and you might have to spot them rent. Or like what happened to me last year, my dog broke his arm, and that was extremely expensive. And thank God I had savings to be able to pay for that. At the end of the day, nice things are cool. We all like nice things, but just think about it. Does it realistically make sense? Like, I love Louboutins. I think they are gorgeous. I love the color red, and I love like the red bottoms, but I don't own any because it just doesn't financially make sense. Definitely have those on my list. I definitely would like a pair someday. Spending $900 on shoes, well, I can invest that $900 and I can turn that $900 into $5,000. You know, it takes a few years, but just knowing that I can do that makes me not want to buy $900 shoes. The other thing with finances that I want to say is you want to have a good credit score. Many people think, wow, I just spit. Many people think that credit scores only matter for, like, you know, older people and like people buying a house. But what you might not know if you haven't rented an apartment yet is that renting an apartment is extremely hard. And the reason being is because houses are so expensive right now, and not everyone has the down payment money to buy a house. Therefore, the renters market is extremely strong. There are so many renters and not a lot of places to rent. Therefore, people that are renting the apartments, they're very picky, and one of the #1 things they look at, even besides your income, is your credit score. They want to know, hey, are you trustworthy? That's kind of why I brought up like the materialistic things and having a good savings account first, because if you can't pay your credit card bill or you only pay the minimum amount, that affects your credit, and that does no favors for your credit. What helps your credit is, you know, you spend $100 on your credit card, so then the next month you pay $100 off. You know what I mean? Like, you always want your balance to go to zero. You want to pay it off in full every single month. Whatever you spend, you want to pay off. You don't want to buy things that you can't afford. You don't want to put yourself in a financial pickle. Now, I do still have college loans, so I mean, it's not like I'm completely debt free, but credit card wise, I never spend what I can't afford to pay off the next month. So I hope that that helps. I hope this video helps and you guys liked it. If you want more girl boss tips and you just want me to keep making videos like this, keep, you know, learning new things, learning new habits, then let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know, what are your top girl boss habits? You know, what do you think is a game changer? Comment that down below. So I love you guys so much. Make sure to join the Samily. We have a lot of random fun here. So I love you guys so much and have an awesome day. Bye.